showtime. Hey everybody, it's the D-Rock300 and welcome back to more of Pokémon Ultra Sun. Last time, we finally arrived here to Hey Hey City. At least I think this is what this place is called. But we also had stats galore. Or statistics galore. Okay, Royal Avenue, excuse me. And we also have an objective to go to at the Royal Dome, apparently? Whatever. This time, we're gonna do just that and see what's going on up here. Why do I do this? Every time something brings me down, I end up coming right back here again. Come on, no. We'll beat everyone who stands before us. We want to be strong enough to protect them this time. Yeah, I didn't really have a chance to explore the rest of the place, so... Nice! An Ultra Ball. I believe over here... there is something that's... might be potentially worth our while. Whoa. Neat. Neat. I will take that. You got to drive safe and watch out for Pokemon that might leap out at you. Alright. See the QR code for any Pokemon you caught in your Pokédex. Did you know? I did know that. I actually talked about this back on Melee Island. Let's come in here real quick. Welcome to the Thrifty Management Mega Mart, where the sales are explosive. Here, have a special discount coupon. It can only be used at our store. Just show that discount coupon to the checkout staff when you're ringing up at the register. Our store pursues value over all else. Discount coupons are right up our alley. Now please shop till you drop, or at least until you're completely out of savings. Thanks. This location will have you potentially buy many things, but you have to be in your range. I personally don't really care about all this, but it can be a little bit interesting if you know how to use it. Alright. Step right up, check it out. Free sample of our hottest new foods. Today we have fresh tomato berries. Straight from the Kanto region. Ooh! Interesting. Oh, excuse me, tomato berries. Okay. I don't think there's anything else of interest for us in here. Just wanted to show that off, if you're interested in going on a shopping spree or anything. But that's not what I'm here for. Okay, here we go. I'm going inside. Alright. Would you look at her dart tricks? I think they still pull on a bit more effort. This kid has been winning tons of Battle Royale matches lately. I think he said his name was Gladian. Oh, hello. I actually would have missed that. Battle Royal format is fun because you don't know who your allies are. Also, it's like a gladiator thing. That's actually not a bad idea. I wonder if there'll ever be like a certain contest there from where there's nothing more but gladiators. Yeah. Glad you can make it! I'm here today, yeah, to spread the word, oh yeah, about Battle Royale. They call me the Masked Royal, woo! Professor? The Masked Royal. I'm here to teach you, oh yeah, about the Battle Royale format passed down in Alola for generations. The Pokemon Battle Royale, woo! But Royal? Well, what's the Battle Royal, you might ask? 4 trainers. 4 trainers, yeah. Each pick 3 Pokemon, yeah. But 1 big Pokemon battle, oh yeah. But 1 trainer's teams can't battle anymore, yeah, the Battle Royal ends. Whichever trainer has taken out the most Pokemon, yeah, has the most Pokemon left, will emerge the winner. Woo! First, I'll just give it a shot. Pick your Pokemon, and let's do it. Dude, it's the Masked Royal. I want to battle. I want to battle. You there, come join the fun. I'll be the mix too, yeah. Now we have our foursome. Woo! Think about what you're saying there, buddy. What? Gladian 2? Discovering new experiences, adventures, all yours if you want it. It's time for a Pokemon Battle Royal. Ready? Fight! We're in the Battle Royal Dome, the area arena for Battle Royals. The dome is packed and filled with excitement. Now here comes the contenders. In the green corner, we have Jarts. In the yellow corner, we have Brion. In the orange corner, we have Rockruff. And in the blue corner, Titanol. The Battle Royal starts now. Let's get ready to rumble on! Alright, so far so good. We'll take it. Rockruff is out! The battle is over. So what do you think? It's easy to have fun time with Battle Royal. Woo! You even have a shot at beating real tough opponents this way, yeah? You were all on fire during that battle. I hope you bring that fire with you and burn up my trial. The name's Kiawe, the Fire Captain. You can get to Wela Volcano Park through Route 7. I'll be waiting on the peak. If you plan to see your island challenge through into the end, climb to the top with your strongest team. So, Derek, how are your trials going? Hope you and your Pokemon are working hard and having a blast. Woo! But, Mr. Masked Royal, how'd you even know that we're doing our trials right now? Oh, I get it. Because of our amulets, huh? Well, I'm having a blast. But why are you here? Why would you even want to do a battle royal? You still trying to get stronger or something? Or maybe you just don't want to make some friends. I'm not here to play. I'm here because you can't protect anything when you're weak. Wow. You're just a ray of sunshine, eh? I think you'd have a lot more fun if you can just let yourself have a good time with everybody else. You could do a lot more together, too. Well, I don't know what his deal is, but I thought that battle was just plain fun. That's why I'm gonna keep doing battle royals. My Pokemon seem to like them, too. Ah, yes. You're one Pokemon. So now that we've gotten our next objective, we now head north. Route 7. There's a lot for us to do here. Also find some potential Pokemon here through rare Pokemon from fishing, eh? You can also potentially find items underwater. Here. I guess now is about a good time to talk about the 3 new Pokemon that we can find out here. In fact, there's one of them right now. And I have to say, this one is actually rather interesting to say the least. Pyukabuku! A pure water type Pokemon that is anything but interesting. I guess I kind of contradicted myself a little bit on that one. I consider this to be the clone to Shuckle, only less than defensive and is a water type. Unlike that of Shuckle, I consider this to be a very good Pokemon that, when used correctly, it could be a very dangerous Pokemon. Ouch. And from that, you'll find out more about it once you learn of its signature ability of Inner to Out. This damages landing the finishing hit by an amount equal to his last HP. So in other words, this could potentially be a dangerous Pokemon if you're potentially trying to bring your opponent down with you. Personally, I think you're much better off with his other ability. But experiment. You might be surprised of what this guy has to offer. The only real big weakness of it that I don't understand, even though that it's meant to be a really good double wall, how is this thing not a poison type? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad Pokemon to say the least, but I'm a bit disappointed that it's not a part poison type. It has the perfect opportunity to be one, but just look at it! Ah, well, I guess it doesn't really matter much in the slightest. What could be better than that? Simple! Staryu and his evolution of Starmie! Starmie can be found to SOS battles with Staryu. Not a whole lot really needs to be said about this. A classic water starter that is very good at being a very fast special attacker, but by the time that you give this thing a Water Stone, it becomes not only a part Psychic type, but it becomes a very durable wall. What I really like about this particular family is the fact that it can even potentially learn some electric type moves through TM, like say Thunder, Zap, Cannon, and the light. Plus, with being a part Psychic type, same type of attack bonus with other Psychic type moves, like Confusion. I really can't say a lot of bad things about this. I actually really did wanted to use this on my team originally, but I ultimately decided against it because the SOS battles are a little bit time consuming. Kind of. But I kind of see this one as a bit outclassed. Don't get me wrong, it's very good for what it does, but I kind of see this as a Pokemon that, with using the right stats, it'll be very good. Just Please don't get this thing with illuminate for the ability. Either natural cure or analytic will do. Trust me, I might have saved you some satisfaction constantly getting him run into by Pokemon thanks to illuminate. Wasting the editing here for those aren't gonna be a pain. But I guess for while we're here, I want to explore a little bit more for what this place has to offer. Alamamola. You may be a tank, but 165 of your base stat is HP, and I know this by heart. Yeesh. Oh, you suck all kinds of buttholes. Wow. Now watch. Give me a worthless critical hit. Yep. I guess, to be fair, it can be a good thing. Never mind. I'm contradicting myself at this point. There's no point for me to try to raise it on that. But like I said from before, you may want to consider doing some catching sprees. Come on, don't be shy. There we go. Oh! I guess now is about as good time to mention that through things like that, you could potentially find valuable items like that. And not quite sure if that was a case in point of why I think Pyukumuku should have been a part poison type, but I've learned that throughout my times of being a fan of this, to never question it. Now, I'm willing to bet you there's something interesting in here. And I also feel bad for the Pokemon that's trapped in there, especially since in that there's practically no way in or out. Neat. You know, it's a good thing in that you're not a part psychic type. At least not yet. Okay. Might as well test out the dive ball. Because this ball specializes in catching Pokemon that you encounter through fishing. Sort of. Okay. Alrighty. Oh. And a starter piece? I didn't know you had that. These trainers are going to take care of late. Oh! You saw me from underneath your legs. Vanessa, you clever girl. Showed her. I don't think we've encountered you yet. No, we haven't. You just going to clam up inside your shell? Okay. The things I do for the entertainment of others. Because you won't budge, that may sound like a personal problem. But don't mind me, I'm just carrying on my way. Okay. You're missing out. You don't ever see Captain Kiawe's dancing. Now go up into the volcano. Okay, I was gonna be going up there either way. Now, I believe from somewhere around here there is a Poke Spot. You're hiding something. Okay, just that. Okay. Welcome to Wela Volcano Park. The fire burns bright and hot here. Really? I thought it freezes up all the time. Because, you know... never mind. I'm trying to be funny, okay? But... I'm about as funny as with a hippo with a hernia that's trying to fight through that pain that's going through. Hyper Potion. Interesting choice to go for. Well, might as well get through it. We have 8 new Pokemon that we can find. In fact, there's one of them right there. That may actually be worth your time of catching. And I actually am kind of looking forward to talking about this. So, let's get to it. Cubone! A classic ground type that, like with many ground types, it's slow, but it definitely lives up to a reputation of being one of the best defensive Pokemon. And dang, it knows how to use it. What I really like about Cubone is that it has some really good abilities that makes it very viable in battle. In fact, Rock Head and Battle Armor are perfect for this matter. Lightning Rod is okay, but I recommend that in double battles. It draws in electric type moves, and I think it just boost their special attack stat or something like that? I don't remember. Well, you're seeing it in the stats right now. I love this thing, and with Rockhead, you can forget about recoil damage. But what really makes it shine brightest is the fact that it is armed with a signature move of Bonerang. Having the ability to cause some powerful ground type hits with just by chucking your bone at it, don't take that out of context. It can be a very good Pokemon if used correctly. The only negatives to really be careful with is that it's slow, and it's mostly meant to tank a lot of physical hits, and don't give this thing any special type moves. But on a brighter note, it is also eligible to... Okay, its evolution is very interesting. It'll eventually become a fire ghost type, no longer resembling a ground type. You won't be finding this out in the wild, at least for a while. But, experiment. I think you might find some very good use out of Cubone, especially for this particular generation. Tired of hearing me talking about some classic starters that are just as good as the others? Too bad! But this one's a whole lot better. Kangaskhan! A classic normal starter? I guess you could say mother of all things. But yeesh, this thing really knows how to pack punches and tank names. I love Kangaskhan more than most people. What really makes it shine bright through is the fact that with Scrappy, it can hit ghost type moves. Early birds to prevent this as it wake up earlier when it sleeps. And Inner Focus, don't worry about losing your accuracy. All 3 of its abilities are great. And the fact that it has some really good and useful physically offensive normal type moves like Dizzy Punch is very worth your time of getting. Heck, if you really want to have a good Kangaskhan, give it Scrappy and even teach it a couple of fighting type moves as well. Plus, at first glance, we all thought this thing was a ground type. And it totally could have, but nope. Personally, I see it better as a normal type rather than a ground type, even though that it can learn Earthquake. But I think you might find some very good use out of this if the situation requires it. The only real big thing to really watch out for is that some of the moves that it learns naturally are specially offensive moves. And unfortunately, some of its better moves, I believe, are locked away from tutoring, which, like in the previous games, won't appear until the end of the main game. I know this by heart. But with all that, good Pokemon. Next up, Magby and Magmar. Magmar can be found through SOS battles through Magby, and these are some Pokemon that I actually really want to talk about. If you are looking for any good mixed attacker that's also relatively quick, here you go. This, I consider him to be one of the absolute best fire types in the game. But there is a major drawback. To evolve it into its final evolution of Magmortar, you'll have to have Magmar hold an item called the Magmarizer, an item we haven't seen yet. Plus, trading that button for eyebrows into 2 arm cannons just makes this thing stand out even more. This thing is capable of learning all his Fire Punch and Thunder Punch, and I don't know if it'll learn Ice Punch as well. It doesn't really matter. But having a Pokemon that is really good at being a mixed attacker can definitely live up to its hype. The only big thing to really be careful with is that it is physically frail. Heck, even its baby form has some of the highest physical offensive stats to go for. But, like I said, be careful when facing off against physically offensive Pokemon, because it won't exactly take those for beans, though. I definitely would recommend that Flame Body here personally, which could potentially cause the Pokemon to burn upon physical contact with it. But, in all seriousness, now, you can do worse with this. Up next, Fletchling and Fletchinder. It starts off as a normal flying type, but later on it becomes a fire flying type. I think you might be seeing where I'm going with this. I like this thing, but in this generation and onward, it got very seriously nerfed. What do I mean by that? Well, this thing will eventually be armed with a signature ability of Gale Wings. This thing will get priority moves into all flying type moves, which, back in Generation 6, this used to be a monster. Downside, in this generation and onward, it'll only get priority moves when its HP is full. Yeah, full. Because of this, Big Peck is probably going to be the one to go for, but I consider Gale Wings to be more tactical. If you are looking for a very good Pokemon that knows how to get the job done, plus with the same type of attack bonus with normal and eventually fire type moves, this is a Pokemon that can really be worth it, but be mindful that Gale Wings has been severely nerfed, and I don't like it. And finally, the Pokemon that has given many people grief, and yet can still be useful in many ways. Salandite, and its evolution of Salazzle. Poison fire type moves, and holy crap! Can this thing be of some great use? What really makes it stand out the most is the fact that it's given a signature ability, we've been hearing that a lot in this video, of Corrosion. This one potentially cause poison types and even steel type Pokemon to become poisoned. I think you might be seeing where I'm going with this. It's great and all, but there is a few major catches. And I mean some very big catches. While it does have some great special offensive stats, in fact, its speed is great. What's the problem? How it evolves. You will not believe on how many people I found out that was so angered on how to evolve it. To evolve it, it has to be evolved from a female Salandite at level 34. I don't like it either. I guess I can understand why they would go for something like this, but that's the only real gripe that I really have with it. I used it myself, and Salazzle proved to be a very good Pokemon to go for. Having the ability to cause poison and steel-type Pokemon to actually get poisoned? That's practically unheard of. Salandine and Salazzle had gotten that wish, but I just don't like the way on how they evolve it, though. Other than that, great Pokemon, great special offensive user, but dang, it's held back by quite a few things. Okay. Oh, you haven't. Oh, let me guess. Do you have a Kadabra on your team? Because I think you have a Kadabra on your team. Because you probably just told me for what it is, right? Right? Huh? 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 No way back. I heard you mention Kadabra, but you lied to me. And I probably made a bad choice. Oh well. Just as long as I don't get flinched on this, it'll be fine. Thank you. Boom! I love Stomp. I feel like it got a very nice buff in later generations after it was first introduced. Alright. Hey, Pikachu level 23, and you can learn Double Team. That'll raise your invasiveness by 1 level? No thank you. Oh, there's your Kadabra. I have to say, I really like Kadabra, but I kind of stand by what I said from earlier. It's really good, but it's held back by its evolution on how to evolve it. Don't get me wrong. Even as a Kadabra, it's still very viable, but it's held back by a few things. And hey, very good, very good. So that means you probably scurry over to our Pokemon Center. Okay. Alrighty. So, I'm not going to take on the trial as of right now, since I'm kind of running just a little bit low on time. But I'm actually going to be leaving here in a little bit myself, but I'll... As of the time of me recording this, I will be taking care of the editing later. Oh well. Anyway. There's a few more things that I want to do out here, and then... Ooh, Rock Tomb! Very nice. A Pokefinder spot. What do we got? Oh. Okay. I have some pretty bad choices. Might as well go for that one, because that's what was more in the dead center. Yeah, next time I gotta get up to 100,000. Have fun getting up to that. Yeah, I'll take care of the trainers off screen. Because I do want to level up my Pokemon just a little bit more before I take on Kiawe's trial. And I'm practically run out of time. And good thing too, because we're right back to where we started. So, with all that, we're going to go ahead and end things off from right around here. So next time on Pokemon Ultra Sun, we take on Kiawe's trial and see if we're worthy of handling with his superior dancing skills in the process. See you guys then.